We got Johnny Rowe here. And,
hello, people.
Yeah, and we got Parliament Hill, and we got the people back there. And Johnny and I are just going to stroll on down to the West Block and just talk about some stuff where it's kind of quieter and where we need to talk about it. Because the West Block is where the MPs go in and out to House of Commons if they were allowed in. But because Parliament is paused and closed down for Canada here in Canada.
Prorogued, they call it.
Prorogued here in Canada. You know, people that think that Canada is a free country, it's easy, not so much now. Maybe it never was.
You know, that's a good question. I hear that question a lot. I think people get to that point in their minds when they start to see how terrible it is, and then the next thing they do is start to look and see, well, how long has this been going on?
Yeah, how long?
And then they just can't get an answer because it goes on and on and on all the way back. And so it's okay. We're going to deal with today and tomorrow. You got to deal with what's in front of you and what's going to kill you first.
Done there. Okay, yes. Mark Taylor. Yeah, so still here in Ottawa, at least for today. I'll be leaving tomorrow, heading to Shelburne, Ontario, their 3rd anniversary. Outstanding.
Shelburne people are fantastic, Jeremy, and the rest of those strong fighters, the best of the best, and they have held out.
Patty's whistling at us. All right,
I never could learn how to whistle like that.
Yeah, I can, but I need these fingers and these fingers, and without gloves.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No, it's not going to work today. No. So share this out, everybody, because you know we're all shadow banned, we're blocked, we're everything. You know, they don't want us talking to each other. They don't want us talking to them.
That's right.
And hey, you saw Patty and I went to, and Jeremiah, we went to Shanda Aria's office.
Yes.
And we got the door slammed on us, and we're calling 911.
Yes.
This is what's truly happening in Canada, people.
That's right. And it's, you know, hopefully all the people that are watching already know this. But just in case there's people watching who don't have any idea, you know, maybe you live in a different country.
Yeah.
Or, you know, maybe you live under a rock somewhere.
Yeah. But those
but
that
it's
do
bad.
live in,
it's as bad as you can imagine. It's way worse than you would think. Way worse.
Way worse than you would ever imagine.
And so it kind of depends on how they say, well, how do you know that?
Sure,
you know,
thank
how
you,
would
Mark Taylor.
You can measure it. You can measure it, right? And it's not like, well, how sad is everybody? It's how many dead people are there? It's a very hard number to measure, right?
Here we are at the steps of the West Block.
Here we are.
And here we are. So oftentimes when I come into Ottawa,
this is a great spot.
This is my
part of our spot, yes.
Yeah. And I like to talk to the members of Parliament if they will do so. Quite often, though, when we show up, the PPS show up as well. That's the Parliamentary Police Service. They stand here and block us.
They do. No, it's
and
just going home.
Yeah, and they block us from going up these stairs. Like,
it's true.
This is the reality that we live in. This is Canada that we live in.
There's a long list of problems, and at the very bottom of that list is how we get treated on the street. Now that's one of the easiest things to see for everybody, but nonetheless, it's still at the bottom of the list. There are things that are, you know, way worse than, you know, the abuse of power by bylaw guys and security guards and these kinds of things. The abuse of power we're talking about ended up with a bunch of dead Canadians and, you know, millions of Canadians' lives, families just destroyed, you know, for a whole generation because of these lies.
And they're still pushing that.
Oh, yes, they have not given up on their lies. But
I'm in here now.
Look at you. Oh, very nice.
No, I'm not allowed on these. I haven't been.
I'm glad to see you.
They don't want to see us here.
They don't.
No, they don't like us.
But they can't stop us.
No, they haven't stopped us yet because we're still
they
here.
don't know how to stop us. They don't know what to do.
You know that our Parliament has been closed to the public? Anybody know that? Prorogued it's called. The Parliament has been closed.
Okay, welcome. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So we want the Parliament to open. It's time for it to open. Way past time.
Oh, there you go. You got a big flag.
Oh, good. Perfect. Okay, I gotta turn this around.
Yeah,
Okay, Johnny.
celebration.
I need to be cameraman again for a minute, Johnny. If you could, while I get my gloves on.
Okay. You got,
I got my gloves.
okay.
I already got gloves on.
Oh, it's the wonderful Lynn Brooks. And let me
Parliament.
just put it around this way.
Look.
We're going to put it over here. And that's what she
Can you see
says.
it?
I can see it just fine. And people can read it. It should be fine. I'm going to get it all in here nice and close so people can see. And so, for all of you people who can't read, you're going to have to Google it, take a screenshot, and then put it into Google and ask the AI what it says. If it's too long and you're not going to read it anyways, it basically says, no more bullshit, you know. And so this is good stuff. Proroguing, hostage, betrayal, corruption, cover-up. These are people. Yeah, that's Patty. Watch out behind you. Watch out behind you.
Behind you, Patty.
Watch out behind you.
Right? Like he allocated funds for a train. How can he do that?
It's always on the job here.
You're going up and
I'm
around.
gonna go up.
Okay, around the building. I'm
Are
gonna
you
meet you
gonna
back
go
down
up?
there. I'm gonna go down and wrangle
I like
some
to
of
go
those
up there.
regulars.
Sign.
Wrangle the regulars.
I like to go up there.
Okay, go up and take a tour around. You
Yeah.
guys go around and get some.
I know Patty doesn't like going up, but I'm gonna go up.
These criminals, a lot of them go smoking. So go to the
Thank
washroom.
you for coming down this way with me.
See you.
All right, so these are the steps of the West Block that normally the House of Commons would be open for, but Trudeau and his minions there, his corrupt minions, have closed it down. This is what means a prorogation. They prorogued Parliament, so it is no longer open, and members of Parliament are no longer sitting in the House representing you. Hey, Nancy. So they are no longer sitting until Trudeau and his corrupt minions decide to open it, if they ever will. Who knows? Got PPS in here. Keeping all these corrupt. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Thank you for sharing. Everyone, yeah, please do share. Like I say, we're getting banned, we're getting shadow banned, we're getting blocked. They don't want the world, or certainly they don't want Canadians to see this, and they don't want people to know the truth. And as we know, our legacy media, you don't see them up here saying, hey, what the heck's going on with this prorogation? What, the Liberal Party, just over there is Trudeau's office. This Liberal Party just gets to close down the House of Commons so that they can sort their mess out. I don't think that's quite the way it's supposed to be working. Prorogation is what might call a legal, it is part of the procedures that the Canadian government uses to kind of reset things. I think it's a little bit nuts, but hey, look at all the cranes that's up here now. Do you guys see this okay and hear it okay? Because it seems like sometimes I'm doing these and I don't know, the video goes all wacky. So just thought I'd give you a little tour of what's going on here in Ottawa. I've got my Recall Parliament shirt on. They shouldn't be allowed to use it to run from fraud. Absolutely not. You know, I say it's kind of a strange procedure that we do have here, that you can shut down Parliament for a little bit to reset things. Oh, good. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for saying. Because, yeah, last time when I did my live stream from Chandra Arya's office, when we were upstairs, it was all goofy. But when I came back down, it seemed to be fine. So yeah, this prorogation, to reset things, like, I think it's a little bit bizarre, but hey, whatever. And, but not, I think they've stretched it way beyond reasonableness, not only the time frame, but for the reason, so that they could deal with their inner problems, their party problems, and find themselves a new leader of the party who will automatically be our prime minister. So anyone who's listening from to this that's maybe not in Canada can kind of get an understanding of what they're doing. So I'm here. This is the visitors entrance. And so if you're going into the house to be in the gallery or to do tours, this is the door you go in. And as some of you know, I have been banned from going into the house because of no reason they don't give me. And I've never done anything wrong, but they don't let me in. I'll show you. I don't know if I can even get into the there you go. So just going to go a little walk around just to kind of show you. And yeah, so we've got Trudeau and his corrupt group of parliamentarians and PMO office are holding us as Canadians hostage until they say they'll open it, and they say they have a new leader, or they might not even say that. They might just say, hey, Trudeau, you know, I think I'll just stay being a leader. Too bad. Who knows? So just up there's the washroom. And this is the, well, they've taken this bit down so you can actually see more. Is this, you couldn't see really in, but they've taken this board down to actually see in there. Last time I was here, you couldn't see. So there you go. See if I can show that to you. There you go. They're digging a big hole there. So just to go back, well, the prorogation. So yeah, they're proroguing until they say they'll come back to the House on January 24th, but we shall see. I no longer have any trust in what they say, and I don't have trust in where what, Christine. I'm on live right now, Christine, so I know I sent you a thing for Shelburne. Maybe you're talking about that. But I'm leaving for Shelburne tomorrow, and I'll be there for their 3rd anniversary of holding this government to account in Shelburne, Ontario. So yeah, so you know, the prorogation is a mess. Not January or Lynn, March. Did I say January? Sorry. March 24th. Thanks for correcting me. Green slush fund. Yeah, like all those, you know, they're going to have to bring all that back and keep talking about it. Like, it's just a freaking mess. So I do want to say, sort of good news, I guess, is that they now have 35 Liberal members of Parliament that have, thank you, 35 members of Parliament of the Liberal Party that have officially declared that they will not be running in the next election, if there even is a next election. So I'm saying, like, I don't even necessarily trust that they're going to behave in what we always thought is our democracy. So we shall see. They may extend it till the election. They may extend the election until 2026. And who knows? They'll say, hey, we're in a crisis, just like Zelensky's doing in Ukraine. No elections, but he's there fighting for democracy. I don't know, you guys, you tell me. I think that's crazy. So, you know, all this stuff is being dug out, all the rot and all the corruption is being, not all, but it's starting to be dug out. And we need to, oh my God, is that Patty on the house? Patty! Patty! is actually on the hill. Wow, look at that. Here's the plane. I got my recall Parliament shirt on. And yeah, I wouldn't put it past these guys to just create some kind of, build up some horrible crisis that we're going to have martial law here and there won't be any elections. It wouldn't freaking surprise me. Yeah, we need our own Canadian Doge. Totally. Canadian Taxpayers Federation, Chris Sims and Franco, they do a great job at digging out all that stuff. And we just need to start showing that to Canadian people so that they're more and more aware. Because our legacy media, they're not doing it. So we have to do it. So there we are. There's some of the regulars down there with their flags and stuff in front of Trudeau's office. He's such an ass, honest to God. So yeah, at this point we had 35. Carney said he would use, well, he said he would, it didn't say the Emergency Act. People are kind of getting that a little bit wrong. He did say he would use emergency powers. Now they do have emergency powers that can be used. And, we may actually need to use those. I wouldn't trust them with the army or the Liberals, but we may actually have to use them. So I wouldn't get too down on it, but it's not the Emergency Act. It's using the emergency powers, which I'm sorry, I don't know what exactly that involves. So there's Trudeau's office. Lights are on. Cars are out front. So he's in there. And if these guys see him, they'll yell at him and stuff. So we might get a little tired trolling on Trudeau. And he just waves like we're his best friends. So yeah, 35 members of Parliament have officially declared that they will not be running in the next election. But of course, they still are in power. They can still do what they're doing. And but there's 35 of them. So if they think the Liberal Party is doing great, they wouldn't be not running. Why would you do that? All right, I guess I'll just come down here. We'll talk to these guys for a little bit. And then I'll jump off. And if there's some action, I'll come back. Okay? Thanks, guys. If any of you are in and around, or in Ontario, in and around Shelburne area, please come to Shelburne on Saturday, February 22nd. It's a small town, so you kind of can't miss it, but it is 203 Main Street in front of the town hall at 11 to, this week it's 11 to 3, and then a bunch of us will be going over to the Duffy House to grab like a little dinner or whatever, beer or whatever. Have a little thing there at the Duffy House. So here we are. I'm going to have a little hello to all the people. Patty, I saw you up on the hill. Congratulations. You're a big girl now. Patty made it to the hill.
Hey, I went up on the hill looking for you. I was on the West Oars.
I went over to the visitors.
When you were by the flame.
Shoveling all the way down there. All right. Yeah, I was by the flame.
I'm getting ready to put my sheets up on that.
Okay, cool.
Over there. See on that nice little new wall that they put over
Oh,
here?
okay. Yeah.
Push pins.
Push pins.
Push pins.
Okay.
It's a construction zone
Yeah.
over there, and they put up this nice new wallboard.
Yeah, look at it. So Patty's got her signs. We saw some earlier for solar station signs. And now she's
Got a message for Trudeau.
Yeah. I think a few people do. All right, so we'll start down here where Brian's shoveling, and then we'll walk up. Hello, ladies. Hello, Christine. So we're, as you see, we are. And then Shelburne on Saturday, if you can make it. It'll be fun. It's 3rd anniversary, and I think a lot of people are planning to come. So it'll be really great if you could come. I know you're still working and stuff, but, always happy to hang out with you. So down at this end, got Brian Dirksen, the trucker who never left, and he's shoveling like a crazy person. I do have the weekend. Oh, well, look at 203 Main Street, Shelburne, Ontario. Put that in your GPS. Who it is. Right, where's the shoveling? Are your hands freezing?
Now when you get this thing going for a little while.
Wow, good for you.
Oh yeah, it warms up pretty good.
Yeah. So Brian's been holding this line since convoy.
What is
I say Brian's been holding this line since the convoy. He's
Sir.
a trucker, never left.
out of service?
Out of service, man. Yeah. So he's shoveling.
Serve
look-
another way.
Yeah, look at that. He's shoveling a walkway for people across the street.
It's always
Or
something
whatever.
to do.
Something to do. And we'll come over here. Yeah, come and join us, everybody. I'm telling you, everybody, come and join us in Shelburne. You never know who you might meet. Yeah. Join the wave. I'll just come say hi to everybody up here and then I'll jump off this side street. You know, I'm reasonably warmish, but my fingers get cold because I'm holding the phone and I have to take my gloves off every now and again and stuff. So my fingers do get cold. So I'm gonna have to invest in some better. The thing is, like I'd invest in better gloves, but I keep losing them. So that's not so good. All right, I'm gonna see who we got here. There's a bit of crowd here. We got signs. We got flags.
2008 the 3D plan for
This is in front of Trudeau's office. We got
And why would
CC
they
up there
cure
on
the
the
port?
mountain. Can you see 'em? There it is.
Tuberculosis doesn't affect us in Canada. We have healthcare. It affects.
I'm gonna cross the street. We got a big truck on here. We got the trader's vehicles ready for him. One of the guys opened his window and said hi to me. Not that guy. So I don't know where that guy went. But this is empty, so I guess they're not in a big rush. Trudeau's office right here. And that guy. Yeah. There we are. That's kind of that. One time I was standing out here and we were chalking out here on the sidewalk in the summer and they were just going crazy. They just couldn't stand that we were doing it. And then they ended up calling the city people to power wash it off and everything. So, yeah. Okay, so there we are. Parliament Hill. Freedom, everybody. Always choose freedom. Stand up for freedom. We can't lose it here. We lose it here in Canada. What the hell? Where are we going to go? Okay, this is our country. We need to stand up for it. Okay, love you guys. Come back. Thank you. That wash the carpenters. Yeah, I remember you saying that. The doors are opening. You got this guy coming out. Yeah, but they were. Well, that one time when I was talking, Christine, they volunteer. Yeah, no kidding, But they did get the city guys out. This is maybe 2 years ago even. I don't know. But they brought the city guys out and they power washed. Maybe the city guys said, okay, we're not doing that anymore. And they had to get the federal employees. I don't know. I'm sure you know way more than I do. All right, so there you go. Trudeau's office. At least he's got Canadian flags. Oh yeah, he's Team Canada. Team Canada, really. You know what team I'm on? I'm on Team Call It an Election. That's the team I'm on. All right, I got to take my glove off, turn this off, and then get my glove on again and not get too frozen. Love you guys. See you later. Or go.